And in a minute, we are going to hear from you and also read back some of the responses that you've given to our legal questions of the day. But first, we wanted to update you on some stories that we've been following, and we're going to start in New York City. The city is revamping its bail system, that in an attempt to keep low-level offenders out of Rikers Island. The program, it would free 3,000 people from the jail and place them under court supervision. Now, right now, thousands of people there at Rikers simply because they cannot afford to make bail. And this situation got a ton of attention after Khalif Browder committed suicide just last month. Browder was at Rikers for 3 years, most of it in solitary confinement because he couldn't pay the $300 bail. He finally got out, then killed himself shortly after. Next, we go upstate with an update on the prison break from the Clinton Correctional Facility. David Sweat, he has been released from the hospital and he's now in solitary at a different maximum security prison. Part of his punishment for escaping could be several more years in solitary. That could mean no phone, no mail, and no commissary. And the state, they're on the hook for about $300,000 in emergency repairs to the prison that Sweat and his partner Richard Matt busted out of. That includes fixing the walls and pipes they broke through, as well as securing the place. That's all on top of the search for the escapees, which cost about $1 million a day. All right, now let's get to that mail. And in the wake of the Supreme Court decision legalizing same-sex marriage, we asked you whether states should be allowed to use religious freedom laws to refuse to issue gay marriage licenses. Now, most of you said no, but some of you took the other position, Susan being one of them. She said, the First Amendment is a freedom of religion, not freedom from religion. But Chad disagrees, saying no, because no religion should be able to dictate what rights are given to the people by the government. Now, vaccines have shot back into the headlines. New York State has just ratcheted up its mandatory vaccine rules for the next school year. When this issue first surfaced, we asked you whether anti-vax parents should be liable if their child gets someone else sick, and we got massive response. Brad was one saying, open your eyes, people, anti-vax is harmful to my child. And Sarah says yes, you have an obligation to your community to keep others out of danger. And we also asked you about whether or not New York should raise the age of criminal responsibility so kids under 18 aren't housed with adult inmates. North Carolina is the only other state that houses minors with adults. Janice, she said yes to raising the age under 18, she said as a child. Austin says sometimes, saying for the sake of violations and misdemeanors, yes, but felonies there should be no age limit on youthful offenders. And as always, everybody, we want to hear from you. And you can always catch us on Facebook and also Twitter, that at Richard French Live. All right, coming up next, we have your Hudson Valley headlines.